Ha! Boom, baby! This one!
Wait a second! This isn't hatred!
Who is this green little bastard? Yoshi debuted in probably the best game ever made, Super Mario World, where you ride on his back and... oh, see ya. People love this guy, so much so that the sequel was completely taken over by Yoshi, renaming it to Yoshi's Island, and this game is probably the best game ever made. So Yoshi became part of the main cast of future Mario spin-off games, eventually stealing Luigi's trademark color, green. After Yoshi's Island's success, Nintendo went on to develop another game for the Nintendo 64, and that was Yoshi's Story. So knowing how Yoshi's Island was such an amazing game and highly regarded as one of the best platformers in existence, we were of course hyped to play the next game. Was this game as good as we expected? I was a stupid little kid the last time I played this, but let's see if it's worth any praise. Remember playing Yoshi's Island like a maniac back in the old days? This was truly a game that just had so much to offer. The gameplay was tight, the crayon style looked great, amazing level design, just all the different things that they managed to put into this game made Yoshi's Island into a game that people still talk about to this day. Nothing could top this, right? And we were right. Yoshi's Story is a big downgrade from Yoshi's Island. I mean, it still uses the same sort of abilities. We've got the ground pound and the fluttering in mid-air, and you can sniff. Okay. And of course you get to swallow enemies and turn them into eggs and then throw those eggs to hell because state law did not allow me to get rid of them.
I'm going to be so happy when you little babies hatch. We're gonna be so happy together. I have to clean that up.
Unlike Yoshi's Island, where you just have to get to the end of the level to beat it, in Yoshi's Story, all you have to do is to find 30 different fruits and eat them like a fat turd. Another thing that's different, in this game you can aim your egg throw wherever you want, unlike the previous game. But oddly enough, it feels sort of clunky. I mean, this game is a little floaty. It might be my controller, but the momentum feels a little awkward and jumping feels slow and, well, floaty.
Do you know what else is floaty? Water!
What I do like about this game though is that you can aim your tongue in any direction and move it around while you're using it. You can even use it as a hookshot at times. What is the story of this game? We all know that in Yoshi's Island it was about protecting baby Mario and rescue the stork so that it could deliver that baby boy to his parents. And Luigi too. But in this one, it's all about a bunch of baby Yoshis having to take back the super happy tree from baby Bowser in order to become happy again, because if they don't have this stupid tree, then the Yoshis can't be happy no more. In other words, the tree is like drugs for these bastards. Oh crap, I made a drug joke about a Mario character. Hold on a second. There are 6 different colored Yoshis that you can play as, with 2 unlockable ones, and the only difference between these guys is that each has got their own favorite fruit that gives them more health. We've got bananas, apples... If you happen to die like an idiot, then that Yoshi gets carried away to the castle tower, where they do unspeakable things to it. After that, that Yoshi is just gone. You can't pick him anymore. I guess I have to pick the red one then. Shit! This is also the first time you hear Yoshi with an actual voice. If you could call it that. You remember when he would let out that constipated noise. It sounded like he was sneezing or something. But now he's got a baby voice.
Goo goo gaga.
As you can see, the characters in this game are all pre-rendered, and the game is also a side-scroller, much like Mischief Make. Since Yoshi's Island had that crayon style going for it, then of course Yoshi's story would have its own style. But I'm not really sure what it's supposed to look like. Yarn? Nah. I guess it's supposed to look like a pop-up picture book, but most of the time, it's barely even recognizable. Sometimes it's just scary. Whenever you stumble upon something that's, let's say, big, you're just like, get away from me, shit! What the hell is up with this dragon? One thing that is noticeable, though, is that they tried to make the Yoshis, as well as this entire game, very, very cutesy. Everything and everyone is just so goddamn happy and adorable that you just want to squish those little stupid cheeks. Peekaboo, who are you? Peekabee, can't find me. Slurpity slurp, I'm so sweet, you can't lick me. Burp.
Slurpity slurp.
This is the most useless boss I've seen in a good while. But wait a minute. I finally get it now. Cute characters, colorful levels, round happy checkpoints, happy flower, hearts everywhere, cute new voices for the Yoshis. This game is a baby game. Just look at how you play this game. You're basically just casually moving around, eating everything in sight and avoiding the very few obstacles that are coming your way. This is as baby-like that you can get. If I wanted to play a baby game, then I would play something like, I don't know, Counter-Strike?
Do you remember how Yoshi used to sound like?
Why would you want to play a baby game when you can play a manly game like, this one? There we go! Screw you, Yoshi! You're out of the game, son! You're out of the game! One thing that is a little odd to me is that all you have to do in order to beat the game is to only beat 6 levels. There are actually 24 levels in this game, but you only have to beat 6 of them to kiss this game goodbye. There are 6 worlds with 4 different levels, but you really just have to beat 1 level of those 4 to get to the next world. The way you gain access to the other levels is to collect these stupid giant hearts, which are hidden in every level, but depending on how many you find, the same number of hearts you found will determine how many levels you can choose from the next world. No, really, it does make sense. And now I'm surfing on a feather. The levels aren't necessarily that interesting either. I mean, they are fine, I suppose, but not really that memorable. And most of the time, they can be somewhat frustrating. Not in the sense that they're difficult, of course not, this game is freaking easy. No, I mean that sometimes there's just so much waiting. I really love swinging back and forth on this thing for 30 seconds, thank you. Well, it's not like I'm saying Yoshi's Island didn't have slow moments too, but at least those moments occurred because you had to calculate and, well, think. In this game, they want you to have as much of an advantage of always having an advantage. Is that the right way to put it? I don't know. What I'm trying to say is, this game is easy. There are almost no situations where you're actually running the risk of dying. Unless you're a dumbass like me who thought I hit the jump button, but the game was like, no, and there I go.
Well, at least there is no screaming baby, am I right?
I kinda miss Baby Mario. How about the sound design? It's alright. A little quiet at times, but it's alright. Every level's got the same exact song playing, but with a different variant for each of them. Most of them fit the atmosphere pretty well, and others... Of course, I can't forget about the 2 unlockable Yoshis, the black Yoshi and the white Yoshi. I don't want to make a joke about them. The only thing that makes them special is that every fruit is their favorite fruit. What a bunch of fatties, am I right, guys? I get it. This is one of those classic timing obstacles. Just wait for this one to go up and I can... Oh. So we beat 6 levels and... here's the final boss. It's Baby Bowser, and he's got the super happy tree. I wonder if he's going to turn into a giant after I hit him a few times. No, you just hit him some more. That's a little disappointing. But no matter, I beat Baby Bowser, retrieved the super happy tree, and saved the island from becoming mentally depressed. And in the end, it came to pass. The super happy tree was found at last. The Yoshis had broken Bowser's spell, a tale for all the isle to tell. and the Yoshis lived happily ever after.
What is this baby game?
This is one of the most casual games that I have ever played. I don't really remember much from the time when I played this when I was a kid, or baby, but if there's one thing that I remember is that I found this game to be a piece of cheesecake. Sure, get mad at me, get your torches, get your pitchforks, get your salami, but after playing this game again for the first time in years, Yoshi's story is completely underwhelming. It is really difficult to top the original Yoshi's Island. They have tried multiple times, but of course, when excluding all the satire I've been barfing out and also stopping yourself from comparing this game to Yoshi's Island, this game is actually pretty alright. There is honestly nothing wrong with it gameplay-wise. Everything is just fine. It's just fine. Yoshi's story is what I guess you could say is a classic for the Nintendo 64, and being developed by Nintendo themselves, that alone makes it deserve a spot in your collection. Let's just say that it's a good enough game. Not really my cup of tea though. But now, let's play a real man's game!
Wait a minute. This is a baby game.
Hey guys, thanks for watching this silly little video. See that thumbs up button? Yeah, you should go ahead and click on that. Don't forget to subscribe as well. Thank you! Go ahead and follow me on Facebook and perhaps even on my Twitter, as I'll be posting news, updates, and other random eggs. And don't forget to join our Discord group as well. If you want to send some extra support, then please go and check out my Patreon page. I've got some sweet ass rewards for you, so please check the page out. It really does help me out. Link is in the description.
Do you know what else is floaty? Water! I feel like every time I film something, I gotta splash myself with water. And it's going down by my pee-pee again. Oh my god. Oh, Jesus.